What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. I'm gonna let this white guy teach you how systemic racism is hidden from white people. It's true. Have you ever ran into a white person that just say some absolutely ridiculous shit, and you be like, "Who the hell taught you?" In order for white supremacy to work, most white people have to be deaf, dumb, and blind, and that's by design. The system is created to keep them deaf, dumb, and blind. If you look at where the majority of white people live, they live in squalor. They live in trailer parks. They live in poor towns. They're not the well-to-do. They don't have a good time. White supremacy has not worked for them ever. All right. And so they have been conditioned and trained within their schools, their underfunded schools, the same way in our neighborhoods, they underfund our schools because they don't want to give us high education. High education is only for the white supremacists and their offspring. High education is only for the oligarchs and their offspring. That's why those people know everything about everything, yet we don't know shit, right? Unless we have to seek it out ourselves because there's no teacher that's going to teach us. Right. So without further ado, listen to this white man explain how they're tricked into being racist, stupid, and ignorant, and how they're actually being set up for a grand surprise at the end of all of this because it's coming and they are not prepared. And they're not prepared due to their own people in their own race setting them up for failure. Anything without further ado, this Afro Think Tank, learn something, teach them. I'm out.
Systemic racism is hidden from white people in America. So I've been making a lot of videos about race over the past little bit, and because of that I've had a lot of conversations with white people over racism in America. And something they have all said when they disagree with my points is they act like racism is a thing of the past or that they're isolated incidents, not racism as a whole. And from their perspective, I understand why. How could a racist country have a black president? How could a racist country have rich black people? If a black person can rise to any level in American society, then how are we racist? You all aren't willing to let it go and want to be the victim. And so many of them said this that I started to realize that this was a taught response for white people. And I think I've probably said the same thing before. So I started to look into this and I learned something. The systems of racism in this country are designed to be hidden from white people and to keep white people colorblind. And it works exceptionally well. In the 50s and 60s, you would have to be literally blind and deaf to not see racist systems in this country. But today, you could go your whole life as a white person thinking American racism is a thing of the past, and that's exactly what the people in power want you to think. And it's in part the fault of white people who choose to remain ignorant when presented with the facts, but they're also victims of a system that rewards complacency. Why would we change? It doesn't benefit us in any way to acknowledge systemic racism. Remaining ignorant is the white survival strategy. But what's crazy is just how powerful this system is, and it still manages to be hidden from white people. You can find systemic racism in education, healthcare, housing, employment, immigration, hell, even environmental racism. It is everywhere, yet white people still have to go out looking for it to see it. There's a lot more about this, but I'm going to end it here. If you're a white person watching this video, I heavily encourage you to learn more about systemic racism because it will teach you a lot about yourself and you'll join the ranks of white people that want to change. You know, Martin Luther King Jr. said that white and black folks are tied together in a single garment of destiny. What affects one directly affects all indirectly. And by deciding to change, it's our first step towards generational change. And one day, the system will fall apart because there's no one left willing to uphold it. And that'll be all, guys. Peace.
Wait. Before you go, for all my subscribers and philanthropists out there, I'm building a solar power community water bowl system in Nigeria. It's going to cost between $5,000 and $6,000. I'm trying to raise money. If you want to participate and help me build this solar power water system, please donate to the Cash App and put solar water in the notes. Solar water in the notes. I'll put PayPal, Stripe, and Zelle. Anyway, thank you. That's all I gotta say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out. Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.